Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Completely overshadowed by the Kate video, Netflix announced the release date for Harry's so-called by the press release, highly anticipated documentary series, Polo. Premiering in December, the series will give viewers an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the world of elite polo players, pulling back the curtain on the intense skill and dedication required to compete at the top level. The series also promises to give podcasters something to make fun of. Before rehashing the usual, the King will have the family to Sandringham stories. Thanks, Harry. Produced by Harry's Archwell Productions in collaboration with Boardwalk Pictures, the series was filmed primarily at the super relatable US Open Polo Championship in Florida. It's set to showcase not only the social and glamorous aspects of polo, but also the grit and passion that drive the sport. The project, which has been in the works since April, is close to Harry's heart, and he has played polo for decades, often participating in charity matches. His longtime friend and polo pro, Nacho Figueres, expressed excitement about the project, noting it as a golden opportunity to introduce the sport to a wider audience. Both Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are serving as executive producers on the series, further expanding their creative ventures with Netflix, for which no doubt Netflix is super happy about. Meanwhile, the Wales promo machine is up and running in full force. The Daily Beast even spoke with a friend of the couple who said the video is the reset to end all resets. This is Kate and William as they mean to go on. It's family first and F the haters, F the press, and F Harry and Meghan. It helps that they actually are like this. If you go to a kid's birthday party at their house, they will be the ones organizing games for all the kids, whereas the rest of us would happily get an entertainer in and be drinking wine in the kitchen. The Beast writes, the reign of King William and Queen Kate, we were put on notice Monday, will be shiny, professional, and digital first, with a heavy focus on artfully configured cornfields, butterflies, positivity, flattering light, sunsets, picnics in the forest, card games, and snogging Prince William on the beach. The great lesson that Kate learned from the late Queen Elizabeth II and has applied much more diligently than any of her children or grandchildren ever have is the importance of mystique. Kate has never given a personal interview. We don't know her favourite foods or what her preferred colours are. Like the Queen, she has guarded her privacy by simply never talking about herself, her feelings, her opinions, or her emotions. In the deeply personal video released Monday, Kate broke with the habit of a lifetime and let us in. She told us about the deep stuff of her life, her hopes and fears for herself and her family, for the first time ever. This video was a declaration of war on the stiff upper lip. The rejection of the strictures of royalty also meant there was no room in the video for an embrace with King Charles or Queen Camilla, despite the relentless messaging from the King's office over the past 9 months about how close he and Kate have become in their shared cancer journeys. Instead, we were treated to family time at Middleton household with the oh-so-normal Waleses hanging with Kate's parents, Michael and Carol. Among the billions of people watching what could in another world be a 2-minute ad for a dating site, there can be little doubt that among them was one particular resident of Montecito. And Meghan Markle might be forgiven for wondering what the world, and specifically the British media, would have said if it was she and Harry who had released a video vignette of such toothacheing saccharinity. Our royal insider, Deep Crown, took it a step further, telling us, by featuring her own parents instead of her royal in-laws, Kate is subtly undermining the traditional power structure of the monarchy. She's painting a picture of a normal family that just happens to be royal, rather than a royal family trying to appear normal. This calculated omission of Charles suggests a growing rift between the King's vision of monarchy and the Wales's modernization agenda. It's a bold move that positions William and Catherine as the true power center of the royal family, relegating Charles to a figurehead role even before he's had a chance to leave his mark on the throne. Piers Morgan really liked Kate's video. In The Sun, Piers writes, in 40 years of covering the royal family, I have never seen anything like Catherine's video. First, it represents a seismic departure from anything the royals have ever done before. As a former newspaper editor, I'm used to very brief, terse, unemotional statements about anything to do with the private lives or health of the royal family, if they deigned to comment at all. But Kate and William know we live in a very different time now, and that young people today expect a more touchy-feely, Instagram-friendly sharing approach if the magic of the monarchy is to be maintained. The film might have felt a bit schmaltzy to older people from the stiff upper lip generations, but I loved it. It felt real, authentic, and very human. And it made me feel quite emotional watching it, probably because, like so many other people, I currently have first-hand experience of someone very close to me going through cancer hell. At its core was the message that the dreaded big C can strike anyone at any time, and it doesn't matter how much money and privilege you have or how many tiaras you wear. We hear a lot about the need to always remember what's really important in life, but how much do we truly think about it until something terrible happens to force us to? Kate is a woman who on the face of it has everything many women would love: palaces, servants, virtually unlimited budgets for clothes and jewelry, global superstardom. Yet cancer has transformed her into a woman who would gladly give up all those material and ephemeral things for good health and the ability to continue being with her family, of simply loving and being loved. It's great to hear she's cancer-free at the moment, but I was also glad she made a point of saying she knows she's not out of the woods yet. It will be at least 5 years before doctors will be able to say with any confidence that she's cured. And as Kate said, my path to healing and full recovery is long, and I must continue to take each day as it comes. We don't know exactly what cancer she's had or how rough her treatment has been on her, but we do know it's been serious and rough enough for her to make barely any public appearances this year, and she's not yet made any firm commitment to do more anytime soon. To which I say, I am sure I speak for millions of others. Take all the time you need, Your Royal Highness. Kate's illness and lengthy enforced absence from the public stage has reinforced just how beloved and important she is to this country, as is her immediate family, who all came across so wonderfully well in the film. Nothing defines the character of a human being more than how they need to respond to adversity, and Kate has responded with such magnificent courage, dignity, and grace to her biggest challenge. Our future queen is a national treasure, whom we all now feel very protective, and unlike the bitter California duo spewing their bile and filling their boots across the Atlantic, she is the epitome of what it really means to be a royal. Palace Intrigue will be right back. As this back-and-forth PR war between the Wales and the Sussex continue, another notion was floated in Hello. Meghan and Harry are said to be planning their third foreign tour in a year. A friend of Prince Harry told Hello that's his world, that's what he's used to. Lesotho or Botswana have been floated as potential next destinations because of ties to Harry's charity Centrebale. Hello also reports that Harry's birthday party may actually be small and not a Meghan-driven celebrity bash. A small party would be followed by a relaxing weekend in the mountains. We'll see. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. Write us a review. Hit those stars if you're enjoying the show. And don't forget, we have merch and subscriptions available. It's all in the show notes or episode notes. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.